Hey everyone, I'm going to talk to you guys about aromatherapy in the way that I understand it. Give you a couple of book recommendations and also share with you guys what kind of collection I've got going on here of essential oils and where I like to get my essential oils from. Okay, so aromatherapy. A lot of people do know of it, but I don't feel like people understand it to the greatest and fullest extent that at least I understand it. I have been doing a lot of research and I've really been on the hunt for making sure that, you know, everything that I understand is true, because there's a lot of dishonesty going on in a lot of industries, including aromatherapy. And I'd say, you know, there's a lot of lines out there that claim to have pure essential oils, but they're bottling up other essential oils and claiming that they're other ones. And they're also, you know, just sort of giving you really poor quality essential oils that aren't really effective to their fullest extent, or they are completely synthetic and they're totally lying to you. So I'm going to tell you guys how to know that you are purchasing a real essential oil. There are a couple of ways, and I think my favorite way that I like to do it is to just do extensive research, because essential oils are expensive and you don't want to be spending your money on something that is fake. So I do extensive research before I purchase an essential oil, talk to the company owners, ask them really detailed questions. Questions that I really like to ask them are things like, so what is your distillation method for peppermint? Where do you get it from? You know, how much % of this bottle is actually peppermint and what is something else? You know, that I'm just using peppermint as an example. Luckily, I've talked about that company, Living Libations, where I like to get my essential oils from, and I know for sure that they are like 100% pure. Another way that you can see that they are pure is Nadine Artemis, who is the founder and or the co-owner, I believe, of Living Libations. She talks about actually being able to smell that it's a really essential oil, and I think I'm starting to get more in tune with that as time goes on. She just kind of gets this weird signal in her pineal gland, is what she likes to call it, where it just kind of tells her, nope, totally fake. And an interesting thing about essential oils, especially when they're pure, they have an ability to reach the hypothalamus, which is what kind of is in control of all the hormonal and chemical releases in your body. So they have a really, really interesting effect when you smell them. Hence, that's probably why it's called aromatherapy. So really, really interesting. And all the essential oils have a different effect on the hypothalamus as well. So it's really, really a powerful thing, and you're not going to be getting that really super cool effect if they aren't really essential oils. So you really don't want to be wasting your time. I mean, you might kind of get like this little sense like, oh yeah, that smells kind of good, but you're not going to be getting the actual, like, you know, when you work out, you get this endorphin release and you can really feel it. You won't be feeling it like that if they're not really essential oils. So, but you totally will if you got the real thing. One thing I did want to mention about essential oils is, yes, they are called essential oils, but they aren't actually like oily. Like, you know, like olive oil is kind of greasy. They're not like that at all. When you use them, you can actually kind of snap your fingers. They're not greasy at all. I don't know why they're called essential oils, but I also wanted to talk about in this video how essential oils are made. They are made through the distillation process using a distiller, which I can put some information to down below if you're interested in it. I mean, it's not super complex, but you know, it really depends too on the plant that you're distilling. Like, you know, distilling like lavender is something completely different from distilling something like you know, jasmine or rose or something like that. And there are some plants that can't be distilled, so be aware of that too. You know, if you have like something that claims to be an essential oil that has the aroma of kiwis cannot be distilled, and then you can't get essential oil from them, unfortunately. And also there are some plants too, like, you know, what would be a good example of a plant that cannot be distilled. Well, actually, jasmine cannot be distilled on its own, but I will talk about a way that you can co-distill it with sandalwood later. So, aromatherapy, as I understand it, and probably my favorite thing about it, is the fact that essential oils happen to be really medicinal, and they're all antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral. And to a pretty good degree. And I think my favorite thing though, my very favorite thing about essential oils is the fact that they are lipophilic, which means that they can penetrate in through your skin very, very quickly, and they have the ability to kind of get into your bloodstream and kind of help you out in a really instant way. So it's very, very interesting. I can't really demonstrate how it works, but I will take Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Cape Chamomile here, and basically as I'm putting this drop, I'm gonna put it like right on my pulse point, I guess. Just seems like a good idea. It's actually, like, this essential oil is like actually already in my bloodstream, like right now, and it's already doing good things for me, and all essential oils kind of have that effect. I mean, I'm sure there are some carcinogenic essential oils, and obviously you don't want to be using like huge amounts. Well, even though I will admit I do use pretty huge amounts from time to time. So yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it. I also wanted to talk to you guys. I showed you guys these books that I have here. I've just kind of gotten them to educate myself more on medical aromatherapy and how much more effective essential oils are for medicine compared to a lot of these harmful pharmaceutical, you know, over-the-counter drugs that are really, really bad. In these in these books, they talk about that. So I really highly suggest getting these books. This is Medical Aromatherapy, Healing with Essential Oils by Kurt Schnaubelt. This one's really good. I really like this one, Advanced Aromatherapy, The Science of Essential Oils by Kurt Schnaubelt as well. It looks like this. And this one's really great. It goes into a lot of the chemistry of essential oils, and I will actually be doing a lot more videos on this because, you know, on YouTube I only have the availability of like 15 minutes to make a video, so it's hard to get everything in there. And then the Complete Aromatherapy Handbook is kind of a fun one that I really like, and it's really pretty, and it talks about the origin, and like here's a whole section on clary sage. It talks about the history, and it has some really great things in there. So, you know, definitely consider getting yourself some books like that where they talk about real aromatherapy, not just, you know, smell it type of stuff. Even though I told you guys smelling it is very effective, but they don't really tell you why it's effective, these aromatherapists. So, those are the things I like to use it for, and I'm really interested in things like naturopathy, and I would really love to learn more about healing with essential oils. And I wanted to briefly talk about the experience I've had with essential oils actually healing my gum tissue. So I'm talking about my teeth now, I'm talking about my gums. I have ordered healthy gum drops from Living Libations. It's basically a collaboration of essential oils. There's peppermint, there's cinnamon, sea buckthornberry, I can't remember all of them. Cinnamon, did I say that already? I think I did. There's a whole bunch in there, and I've had amazing success with, you know, it healing my gums because it has the ability to really kind of penetrate very deeply because, like I said, it's lipophilic. So, you know, essential oils are just freaking awesome. I use the essential oils, like I put a drop of a certain essential oil blend with honey, and it totally takes care of my sore throat. I hardly ever get sick anymore because essential oils are part of my daily routine because they are so incredibly good for your immune system. Like, I haven't been sick in ages. I used to be one who would get sick all the time. Like, I grew up eating, like, I was really obsessed with these chips, hot Cheetos. Like, I would eat those like every single day for lunch. I never ate healthy food. I was eating fast food. I grew up on, you know, things from the Body Shop, and I was sick all the time. And, you know, I just wasn't, you know, I was a pretty fit person to a degree. I was working out. I was a swimmer in high school, but I still get sick like all the time. I had a really weak and horrible immune system. And my mom, you know, she didn't really cook a whole lot, and we didn't really, like, I think for some people, when they have home cooked meals, they tend to have a higher immune system. And also if you cook with more spices, you tend to have a higher immune system. But mine was just really horrible. And I've gone from getting sick, like, you know, 5-6 times a year to like Never. I haven't been sick in ages. It's crazy. So that's another way that essential oils work really, really well. They're incredibly healthy for you, and they're so great for our body, and they're really potent medicine. So that's something I wanted to talk about really quickly. I don't know how long this video is. I wanted to share with you guys the essential oils that I have and sort of my favorites, but I don't know how much time I have. So next week, you guys will be able to stay tuned for me going into my essential oil collection, and I think it's going to take me a long time. So I'm going to kind of separate me talking about the essential oils in different sections. Like sort of, I'll do the flowers that I have. I'll do sort of the ones that I use every day, like peppermint, lavender, sort of the general ones like that. And I will also do like the herbs. I'll make like separate videos for all of those sections. So yeah, but I hope you guys are looking forward to that and to essential oils and all this other stuff I've got going on. And I also wanted to say too that I just want to thank everybody so much for subscribing and for your support and everything, and that I will be promising a video every Thursday. I think kind of committing myself to a day of the week will kind of give me enough time ahead of time to prepare a really good quality video for you guys that isn't a favorites video. So you know, Living Libations videos will start springing up more and more. Ones that I have in mind is the nature spa. I will be sharing some of the skincare treatments that I like to do that are inspired by Living Libations. And you know, just outside in nature, I will be doing a video like that. I will be showing you what you can do with the essential oils. I will be doing a how to make your own perfume video, and you know, I have a lot of other ideas. So you know, I really hope you guys are looking forward to all of this. I will see you guys soon. Bye.